Let's talk about the corruption angle because it's not just about shady finances. Leaked audio from a confidential meeting revealed Tiffany and her lover discussing how to manipulate regulators and silence whistleblowers. The language was chilling, and the arrogance even more so. One insider who listened to the tapes said, "They weren't just talking business, it was about control, about crushing anyone who dared speak out or stand in their way." And speaking of whistleblowers, the pressure on those brave enough to come forward has been intense. Threats, harassment, and even mysterious accidents have been reported. A few key witnesses have suddenly disappeared from the public eye, and some have been forced into silence through legal gag orders. Meanwhile, the Mon family's PR machine is in overdrive, issuing carefully worded statements and blaming rogue elements for the scandal. Classic move, right? But insiders say these so-called rogue elements are actually central players, including Tiffany herself. The public isn't buying it. Protests have erupted outside Mon family offices, with activists demanding full investigations and transparency. Hashtags like #JusticeForThePeople and #ExposeTheMans are trending worldwide. But here's where it gets even messier. The Mon family isn't just facing external pressure. Inside the family, loyalties are fracturing. Some members are rumored to be secretly cooperating with authorities in exchange for immunity, while others are desperately trying to protect their assets and reputations. According to a source close to the family, there's a war going on behind closed doors. Some want to come clean and salvage what's left. Others would rather see the whole empire burn than lose power. And let's not forget Tiffany's role in all this. She's been spotted at exclusive resorts and private islands, seemingly unfazed by the chaos swirling around her, but insiders claim she's working feverishly behind the scenes, trying to broker deals and silence enemies. One anonymous ally described her as calm and ruthless, a wolf in designer clothing. She knows how to play the game, and she's playing it hard. So what about the secret lover? The elusive figure at the heart of this storm? Well, that mystery deepens. Some say he's gone into hiding, while others claim he's orchestrating a counterattack, using his own network of loyalists to fight back against the accusations. This battle isn't just about money or power anymore. It's a full-scale war for survival. The legal ramifications are stacking up too. Multiple investigations are reportedly underway, involving financial crimes, corruption, and even potential criminal charges related to obstruction of justice. Experts say this could drag on for years, with courtroom dramas that might rival the most sensational TV shows. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, more allegations surface about Tiffany's lavish spending. Insider reports detail private jets being rented under false names, luxury cars registered to shell companies, and expensive gifts sent to influential figures, all part of an elaborate scheme to buy silence and loyalty. The more we uncover, the clearer it becomes. This isn't just a family scandal. It's a case study in how power and corruption intertwine to create a fortress of deceit. So, as the Mon family empire teeters on the brink, the question remains, who will come out on top? Will Tiffany and her secret lover manage to survive this storm? Or will the truth finally dismantle the dynasty they've built on lies? The clock is ticking, and the world is watching. But one thing's for sure, this scandal is far from over. And now, here's where the story takes an even darker turn. Just when you thought the Mon family drama had hit rock bottom, the nightmare only deepens. The fallout is no longer confined to boardrooms and backdoor meetings. It's spilling into the public arena with consequences so severe they could reshape the entire political and financial landscape. The government has officially launched a full-scale investigation into Tiffany Mon and her secret lover's dealings. Reports from unnamed officials indicate that multiple agencies, including the FBI, SEC, and international financial watchdogs, are pooling resources to dismantle what they're calling one of the most sophisticated corruption rings in recent history. Sources close to the investigation say they've uncovered evidence of bribery, election meddling, and even potential ties to organized crime syndicates. Remember the lavish parties Tiffany threw last summer? Turns out, some of the guests were under surveillance for years, suspected of laundering money and influencing high-level decisions, all connected back to the Mon network. Inside sources whisper about sealed indictments, subpoenas flying across continents, and a list of names so long it would make even the most hardened investigators dizzy. This is no longer just a family scandal. It's a ticking political time bomb. Meanwhile, the Mon family itself is unraveling faster than anyone expected. A handful of family members have already resigned from their executive roles, distancing themselves publicly while secretly trying to control the damage behind closed doors. One insider claimed, "The family is splitting into factions, those who want to fight and those who are ready to throw Tiffany under the bus to save themselves." The financial crisis within the Mon empire is worsening by the day. Investors are fleeing, stock prices have plummeted, and major partners are reconsidering contracts, many quietly terminating deals amid the growing uncertainty. Even Tiffany's secret lover, once the puppet master behind the scenes, has reportedly vanished from public view, sparking rumors that he's either gone underground or struck a secret deal with authorities. Public outrage has reached fever pitch. Protesters have taken to the streets in cities worldwide, calling for justice, transparency, and the dismantling of the corrupt Mon dynasty. The hashtags #MonDown and #ExposeTheLies are trending across all platforms, flooding timelines with memes, scathing commentary, and calls for action. But the story doesn't stop there. In a shocking twist, leaked court documents revealed that Tiffany Mon may have attempted to sabotage key witnesses, allegedly hiring private investigators to intimidate and discredit anyone who dared to speak against her. One document describes a covert operation to plant false evidence, fabricate stories, and spread misinformation tactics straight out of a Hollywood thriller. Except this is all too real. Legal experts warn that if these allegations hold, Tiffany could be facing multiple criminal charges, including obstruction of justice, witness tampering, and conspiracy. Yet, despite all this chaos, Tiffany remains defiant. Her latest social media posts paint a picture of strength and resilience, though many see it as a calculated effort to maintain her public image. But how long can this charade last? Behind the scenes, top lawyers are gearing up for what promises to be a landmark trial, one that could expose every sordid detail and bring down not just Tiffany and her lover, but potentially several high-profile figures entangled in this web of deceit. As the Mon family empire crumbles, the question looms, will this scandal serve as a wake-up call for the elite, or is it just another story swept under the rug? One thing is certain, the truth is coming, and it's going to be uglier than anyone imagined. Now, what do you think? Could Tiffany Mon and her secret lover really escape justice? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of the most notorious families in recent memory? Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your take on the Mon family saga? Who do you think is pulling the strings behind the scenes? And what do you think will happen next? Make sure to hit that like button if you want more juicy, behind-the-scenes investigations like this. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an update, because trust me, this story is far from over, and you won't want to miss a single explosive detail. She promised, "Mama, I'll stay quiet." But when she heard Dr. Jackie dragging her mother's name through the dirt, something snapped. A gospel legend's daughter, a famous TV doctor, and a secret buried behind church walls for over 12 years. No blog covered it, no gossip site touched it, and no one ever imagined that a respected doctor could be hiding something this dirty. But now, it's all coming out. Tamala Mann's own daughter has spoken. She dropped names, showed receipts, and exposed the night that tore their family apart. And here's the real twist. Why has Dr. Jackie stayed completely silent? And the even bigger question, was Tamala Mann truly a victim? Or was this whole scandal a carefully planned revenge plot? Today's video uncovers every message, every hidden motive, and every disturbing piece of the puzzle. And trust me, this isn't some scripted drama. This is real betrayal, with no mercy, no shame, and absolutely no forgiveness. You think you know the gospel world? Think again. Tamala Mann, a queen of gospel, an icon, a woman whose voice has lifted millions. But behind those soulful hymns and tear-jerking ballads lies a secret no one saw coming. And guess who's blowing the lid off? None other than Tamala's own daughter. Yes, you heard that right. The family that prays together apparently doesn't always stay together. But let's rewind. Years ago, whispers began swirling around one of gospel's most trusted names, Dr. Jackie, a well-respected figure known for her faith-based counseling and television appearances. For years, she wore a halo in public, but behind closed doors, well, that's where the story takes a turn darker than any Sunday sermon. See, Dr. Jackie wasn't just preaching salvation, she was wrapped up in a scandal that stayed hidden longer than anyone could guess. And it all started with a forbidden affair. That's right, an affair so explosive it threatened to unravel not just friendships but entire families. Now, here's where it gets juicy. Tamala Mann's daughter wasn't just a passive bystander. No, she saw it all unfold: the lies, the betrayal, the late-night messages, the cover-ups, and for years, she kept quiet. But now, after more than a decade of silence, she's breaking her silence, and what she's revealing could shake the gospel world to its core. Why the silence? Because this affair wasn't just any affair. It involved power, influence, and the kind of behind-the-scenes manipulation that would make Hollywood dramas look tame. Dr. Jackie, who was supposed to be a pillar of faith and morality, allegedly used her position to manipulate those around her, including Tamala's family. Leaked messages that just surfaced show a pattern of intimidation and control. Imagine a well-known spiritual counselor secretly threatening to ruin careers, manipulating church leadership, and covering up inconvenient truths with fake smiles and holy words. It's like something straight out of a thriller movie, but unfortunately, this was real life. And Tamala Mann, she was caught in the middle. Sources close to the family tell us the affair wasn't just between Dr. Jackie and a random stranger, it was with someone close to Tamala's circle, someone trusted, someone powerful. The betrayal cut deep. Deeper than any fan could imagine when listening to those soulful tracks. Tamala's daughter describes it as a slow poison, the kind of betrayal that eats away at your family, from the inside out while everyone else remains blissfully unaware. The tension grew. The silence became suffocating. And the truth, it was locked away, hidden behind prayers and Sunday smiles. But what really pushed Tamala's daughter to speak up after all these years? Was it guilt? Revenge? Or did she finally decide the world deserved to know what really happened? Anonymous sources have hinted at a recent breaking point, a moment when Dr. Jackie allegedly tried to silence Tamala's daughter one last time. A threat so severe it left her no choice but to reveal everything. And trust me, it wasn't just words on a page. The evidence includes screenshots, voicemail leaks, and insider testimony that could bring the whole church